We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show, where our one rule is, with our powers combined, we cannot be defeated. I am your host today, Bumpy McSquigums. We're checking out Alphadia 1 and 2. It is by KEMCO, and it released on October 12th, 2023. This is a remake with 1 and 2 combined together. It is available on Steam, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch, and the Xbox Series 1, S, and X, I think that's everything. So pretty much all modern stuff, and last-gen stuff as well. This is the Nintendo Switch version of the game. Again, KEMCO hooked me up with the code for this. It means a lot. I am truly grateful. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I was having and I can't wait till I don't have to say this anymore. I am behind on coverage of things. But I was having my overheating CPU issue, and I've been trying to play catch-up ever since. So here we are. We're catching up, and we're getting a chance to dive in and check this out. So pretty excited. You could start on either game. Before we get in here and we get started, I wanted you guys to see that there's actually quite a few options available here. So you got background volume and then sound effects. Background is the music. So that's what you would expect. Different graphic settings, but the thing that's really interesting is you get a little bit below and you have others. You can turn on 3x experience. I don't know what ENP is, but you can turn that on to 3x. You can do both together as 2x. You can do 2x the damage, full restore after all battles. So a lot of options there to speed along your process or your progress, and or make things a little bit more easy. So yeah, it's cool. I'm glad to see that they have that available to people that don't want to struggle, which is fine. Or they want to speed it up so they can get into the game a little bit deeper without going through. I'm not going to change any of those things. They're all going to basically stay by their default settings. And now we can officially begin. We are going to go with the original Alphadia. And difficulty normal. Let's just see what we have. Easy. Enemies are weak with no surprise attacks, etc. Normal, standard settings. Hard, enemies are strong, but EXP, gold, and rare drops increase slightly. Very hard, the highest difficulty. EXP, gold, and super rare drops increase. I'm just going to go with normal. Yeah, instant. I prefer instant as opposed to slow. Yeah. All right. Alphadian year 1071. It had almost been a century since an armistice of something, the Energy War, the great conflict in which the lives of countless people were lost and an abundance of, as a result, people were used like fodder as each hungry nation fell into Okay. You guys already know I really, really dislike. You're just gonna have to. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's not what I. Okay, hold on. We can read through this way. All right. So if you are going to use auto-advancing text, first off, shame on you. You should never, ever do that under any circumstances, ever. This has been my stance from the beginning of time. I dislike that. It's just a choice a lot of people decide to go with. Whatever. But if you're going to do that, and it's not voice acted, where I can understand it, and it goes through, like, I'm okay with that as well. But if you're going to have it, give me a log where I can go back and read whatever I missed. I appreciate that. That makes it less bad to me. So, Alphadian year 1071. It had been almost a century since an armistice of the Energy War, or Energy War. I'm just going to call it the Energy War. A great conflict in which the lives of countless people were lost and an abundance of resources exhausted. As a result, people were used like fodder as each hungry nation fell into a gradual and almost irreversible state of decline. The war that reduced the world's population to a mere fraction came to a silent close, leaving none the victor. Vowing never to repeat the tragic mistakes of their predecessors, people had managed to live in peace for many continuing years. Nevertheless, love that word, such a period could not last forever. The Schwarzschild Empire, which persisted in the research of energy and increase of their military strength, has declared war on the world. The nations, grown accustomed to peace and which had not the strength, soon found themselves under the occupation of the Empire. The Schwarzschild Empire controlling the world was not only a matter of time. During this time of uncertainty, events that would indeed shape the history was about to start at a small town called Hayland on the distant frontier. Town of Hayland outskirts. You know, Ash. Alright, so we're all caught up. What's up? Sometimes I feel like doing guard duty out here is seriously the pits. Nothing exciting ever happens in these parts. Karim, you never know what might happen if we or someone else weren't out here watching over everyone's safety. And besides, it's our job to protect the people of Hayland. Yeah, I know, but still. And when are the others going to show up and relieve us? I'm starved. Huh? Who are those people over there? Looks like they're headed this direction. Come on, Ash. Visitors to our town? Pshaw. That'd be like a once-in-a-blue-moon happening if they were really if that were really the case. Holy crap, you were serious, weren't you? You seeing that, Ash? Something doesn't look right at all. Are they being pursued? Oh, noes! Princess Xian, I mean Highness, it is not much further. If you can make it safely into town, these soldiers will not be so easily be able to attempt to lay their hands on you. But you must think about yourself too, Waid. Waid! You're bleeding profusely from that wound you received while trying to protect me. Suffer not yourself to consider my plight. Run, for our pursuers are already upon us. Oh, dang. Oh, this looks cool. Look at this. He didn't do so good. Unknown soldier resistance, and you had surrendered. We might have shown you mercy. Get the girl. This seems bad. Oh, dang. Completely defeated. That's not good. I won't leave you, not after we've come this far. Waid, take my shoulder, Highness. I am of no use to you. Leave me and save yourself, I beg of you. How can you expect me to just leave you to your fate? You know what these soldiers will do to you if you fall into their hands. It is for the greater good, then so be it. No matter what happens to me, you are the one whom I must prevent from falling into their hands, whatever the cost. Your life is more precious than 1,000 of mine. Waid! You mustn't say such things. Please, if anyone can hear me, I beg of you, help us. You rang. Oh, hey, are you two all right? You are? There's no time for that now. Both of you just stay back and let us handle these guys. There's nothing I hate more than filthy thieving bandits in this world, and we've got way too many of them these days. As for the likes of you scumbags, this is the end of the line. Karim, will you quit yammering and draw your weapon before they get the upper hand on us? Oh, you bet I will. And for the record, you punks, what goes on in the outside world stays in the outside world. If you think I'm going to allow you to waltz in here and run amok on my home turf, you've got another thing coming. Now show me what you've got. He does talk a lot. Alright. We have auto battles, we have repeat attacks. That was not as impressive as I was hoping. We got big axe. Oh, that was a much stronger hit. I thought that might be the case. Alright, hold on. This is our guy with a sword, huh? We have nothing that we can use. Alright, well that's a bit unfortunate, but fine. I think they have more health than what I'm willing to give them credit for. Oh man, he keeps hitting harder. Alright, let's beat him down. We said good day, sir. Yeah! Cool. Oh, we ranked up in something. We learned Firebomb and Crush. And our HP got increased by 2%. Cool. we sure took care of them. Heh, all talk and no game is what they were. Are you two alright? Hey, can either of you hear me? No worries, Ash. They're unconscious is all. Sure does beg the question of who this pair is and where they're from, though. Brigands? Thieves, maybe? Nah, definitely not this one. The way he handled his sword was impressive, to say the least, and the way he talked was a bit strange, too. Now, the rose emblem on those soldiers' armor, though I can't put my finger on it at the moment, I know I've seen that mark somewhere else before. So, just in case you were wondering, that's why I'm positive this guy ain't no common thief. Well, I guess we'll just have to ask them who they are when they come to then, huh? Hey, Ash. Hey. Whatty, Claire. And what are you doing out here? Dad was calling for you and... Huh? Who are these people? I don't know, but they've been hurt. Then what are you both doing just standing around like bumps on a log for? We need to get them back to the house pronto. It's fair. And a very good question. Alright, that should take care of everything. So, for the time being, we should let them rest and try to recover. Explain to me where you came across these two? In the woods? Actually, it was the other way around. We were guarding over our post like normal when all of a sudden they came running up our way. They were being pursued, weren't they? Yeah, you got it. It looked to us like they were fleeing from a group of soldiers decked out in white armor. White armor. You didn't happen to see anything that resembled a rose on any of their armor, did you? We sure did. Do you have any idea who they were? Listen to me carefully, Ash. As soon as these two regain consciousness, escort them out of town and say nothing to anyone. Do you understand me? But why? What did they do wrong? Wait, where are you going, Dad? Come on, don't just walk off like that without an explanation. Oh, that's awkward. Are you even listening to Eclair at all, Dad? These people are hurt. Let's just chill for now, alright, Ash? If anyone, I can understand how you feel. But I'm sure Dad has his reasons, too. If you take a step back and think about it. Karim. Cut the guy some slack, will you? It ain't like he's tossing those two out on the doorstep in their present condition now, is he? Yeah, I guess you're right, but still, let's discuss this later. I've got to explain the situation to the others who we've got covering our post. Don't think it'd sit well with them if they were left with the impression that we somehow bailed and were neglecting our duties. That's a good point. Oh, she's waking up. Where is this? Ah, so you're finally awake, huh? Give me a second. I'll go call Eclair. A few minutes later. Would you tell me something? Is Waid going to be alright? Is that his name? Yeah, you bet. He's going to be just fine. He's a trooper, I'll say that much. I bound up all his wounds, so I imagine he'll come to sooner or later. Thank you. I'm very grateful and relieved to hear that. I hope you don't feel like I'm trying to pry or anything, but since you're awake, I was wondering if you could fill us in on a few things, like who exactly were those guys and why were they after you? Because we were on our way to join the Resistance. Resistance? So what you're telling us is that you were on your way to join up with an organization that outright opposes the Schwarzschild Empire? Or am I wrong here? Rosenkreuz or Kreutz were after you, weren't they? But is that Rose Knights? Something like that? How could you possibly know that name? Rosenkreuz? You mean the elite soldiers from Schwarzschild's military? Is that who you're talking about? Because that can't be good at all. That's precisely who I mean. Rosenkreuz are Schwarzschild's special forces. They're Knights of the Cross, so to speak. Their prime objective is the quelling of dissidents by any means necessary. That's why anyone being pursued by such a dangerous group as that cannot be permitted to stay here any longer. I must ask that you pack your belongings and leave our town at once. Well, what's got Dad so upset? I've never seen him like this before. Ever. Nothing we can do about it. Looks like the man's made up his mind. Back to the situation at hand, though. If you people are really planning to join up with the Resistance, you'll have to take a ship to get there. I knew I could count on you not to lead these people up a creek, Kareem. Now, about you, I don't recall catching your name. I'm called Shion. Well, now that we know who each other are, why don't you let me help you find a ship to get where you're headed? I imagine you'll need an escort, right? But I don't think it would be right to impose on you after everything you've already done for us. Though we may live out in the sticks, we're no stranger to the stories of the Schwarzschild Empire invading other nations. And for me, that's something I just can't stand idly by and watch them continue to do as they have been. It's fair. Well, before we go charging out the door like a bunch of madmen, I think we best make some preparations for the road. I'll be getting my gear together in my room on the second floor, so come find me when you're ready to take off. Alright, Shion's escort started. Alright, looks like there's some folks to talk to in our lovely little town. With this town being as far as it is from the borders of the Schwarzschild Empire, we're still safe. But it scares me to think about what might happen in the near future. Why is it that people have to fight anyway? True. The world map is unlocked as you progress through Story 1. Alright, well, I suppose that's fine. Doesn't seem like there's anything interactable. Aha. Energy drop gained. Cool. I guess we go to the second floor. Oh, I see the stairs. Okay. My bad. Do you think Dad's going to be mad when he finds out about what we're doing? And again, how could he be when we're doing it to help someone? Dad's always taught us to help others when they're in need, right? True story. It's good to see you have let those lessons be instilled upon thee. Heal herb, or herb as it were. So how about it, Ash? You ready to get the show on the ROAD? I'm 2 steps ahead of you. Well, alright then, bro. Let's pull some evasive maneuvers and slip out before Dad notices. There's no way this can end well. Well, it looks like we're all set and ready to go. But before that, I think it's best to ask and double check that you and everyone else alike understands the basics of energy skills. I'll need a refresh course. Alright then, let's see how much cash and how many items Eclair and I managed to scrounge up around the house. 5 heal drops and 1,000 gold. I guess I should say thanks, then shouldn't... Did you hear that? That sounded like somebody screaming. Yeah, it was coming from outside. Come on, Ash. Let's get out there and find out what's going on. Everyone else, stay put until we got things under control. You hear me? Okay. What in the world is going on here? We have more of them over there, sir. Rosenkreuz. I'm gonna Rosen your Kreuz. I feel like this is gonna go badly for us. I mean, I could hit him with some fire, I guess. Firebomb. Oh, that didn't do much. Alright, what about you? Did a bit more. Yeah, we defeated one of them. Very nice. What do you got for me? The Art of Explanation. Inflicts damage to a single enemy. I think I'm just gonna hit him. Ouchies. That works. And done. It's not bad. Alright. Rank 6. Sure. Strength bonus +2. Take it. Somehow we managed to beat them, but... And what have we here? Defeating my men is a rather impressive feat, I must say. But, you're the one giving orders around here? I'll be the one asking the questions. Now tell me where the 2 fugitives you're hiding are. Like we're going to tell you or any other soldier that just warrantlessly invades our town. Very well then, since it appears that we are at an impasse, prepare to be hewn down by my blade and bid farewell to this world. Oh. Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright. That's not good. Oh my god, that was so much. So, see, what happened was... Hi, behind the shield! It didn't work. We were completely defeated. Game over. GG. This guy's way too strong for us, Karim. Is that all you weaklings have got? Pathetic. Do tell me there's more than that. Karim, Ash. It appears that I have found what I came here for. You're... Surrender now before I find myself forced to do things as... How shall I call it? The hard way. Highness, fear not this fiend's empty threats. Flee from this place while I contend with him and buy you some time. So you believe yourself strong enough to stand against me, do you? A courageous fool indeed. Ah! Oh, dang. You will not lay a finger on my butterfinger. You will not lay a hand on anyone. Rogue scoundrel. What is this? Take these 2 and get away from here as fast as you can, and whatever you do, do not look back. I'll deal with both this knave and his men. But, Dad... Ash, quit second-guessing him and listen for once in your life. This is serious. But fine, but don't you dare die on us. Do you hear me, Dad? Alright, everyone, let's make a break for it. Alright, guys and gals, ladies and gents, that's going to be where we break off this very first episode. I'm excited and eager to get into another wonderful adventure. Big shout out and a thank you once again to KEMCO for hooking me up with the code for this. It means a lot, and it is truly, truly appreciated. If you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, any of that stuff, it's going to be down below in the description of the video, and various links for you guys. And until the very next episode, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. We play, we fight, we conquer.